Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
Beach FM 106.3, we welcome from Wellington Regional Emergency Management Office, I hope I got it right, Renee Corlett, good morning and welcome to you.
You did. Good morning, John.
Wonderful to talk to you. Shake Out is coming on very, very shortly. It's tomorrow morning, I believe, at 9:30, the national exercise. And I believe that at least one local school is doing it in style.
That's right. So this year we've got Kenakena School from Umu Beach that are going to do a tsunami hikoi, or a tsunami walkout. 583 students making their way from the school to the college, which is about 1.5k. So that's going to be very exciting for them and for us as well. So WREMO have just been supporting the school with that. They worked out their plan, and it was really their initiative of how they wanted to do it. So it's really good on them.
So the scenario is that there's been an earthquake and the Kenakena School is in some trouble, and they're going to walk to, is that Umu College, over Te Aotearoa Park perhaps?
So they're going to go down Donovan Road, so anyone that's travelling in that area can do us a massive favour and drive slowly and carefully when they're around the kids.
Okay.
We thought about going through Te Aotearoa, but then there were also some concerns about liquefaction because it's built on sand and that kind of thing. So, but having a plan is always being adaptable and ready for whatever happens. So we're going to look at a lot of different routes that we could potentially go down.
It's fascinating. So they have really done the research, and they've worked out that there's some quite soft ground at Te Aotearoa Park that could well liquefy, and therefore that is probably not the safe way to go. And they are plotting out the various scenarios in that case, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They've done some really great work around it. So they had a look at the route that they could take, and we also had a chat about, you never know what might happen on the day, and if there's a power line down or something like that, what are some alternate routes that we can have a look at? I mean, the lucky thing in a way with Kenakena School is that it's just straight out from the beach, so you just keep going inland as far as you can go. There's kind of multiple routes that they would be able to take. So the kids at 9:30 are going to do the shakeout, so they drop, cover and hold, and then immediately after that they're all going to leave the school and make their way out of the tsunami zone.
Gosh, we can learn so much for the children these days, can't we? They're just such an inspiration. So that is the message for us all, isn't it? To shake, cover and hold, and just get used to that. And let's face it, we live in the shaky isles. We're going to need it at some stage.
That's right. So it's all about building that kind of muscle memory, because we've found that if you keep practicing it for the small ones and keep doing the drills, then when the big one happens, we don't have that kind of reaction we often see of, I wonder if that's an earthquake. I think it is. Is it going to get bigger? What should I do? But if you go for that immediately, under the table, drop, cover, hold, and then, of course, if it's long and or strong, get gone in the case of the tsunami.
Absolutely, which could well be the case at Kenakena School, of course, because, as you say, it's close to the beach, and it could well be, in fact, I happen to know it is in the tsunami zone. So this is something, as you say, the muscle memory. It's an idea of doing it often enough. They always say if you do it 7 times regularly, that you've got it ingrained there. So then you don't have to think. It becomes an automatic reaction, doesn't it?
That's right, and the other benefit of doing the drill, of course, is that we can look at what went well and what things we can work on, so we can get some feedback from that, and then we can just keep improving the plan and making it better and better. So if something does happen, we've got it down and we're ready to go. And the kids are amazing. They always lead the way, and they're the ones that tell their parents what to do. I don't know if you heard during the Boxing Day tsunami, there was a young, I think she was about 10 years old, and she'd been taught the week before by her geography teacher about tsunamis.
Yes.
And because of that, she was actually able to tell her parents that she thought there was a tsunami coming.
Wow.
And she cleared the beach, and she saved the lives of about 100 people just from that lesson that she had remembered. So this is why it's so important to communicate to our children and tamariki and make them kind of the leaders in the field.
So that was the Boxing Day tsunami in Asia, was it? Was she in Sri Lanka or something?
Yeah, that's right. She was on a beach in Thailand.
Wow.
At the time with her family on holiday.
What a wonderful story.
It is. She had to be pretty persuasive because their parents were, they were thinking, oh, come on, don't think so, because they wouldn't have felt much of the earthquake, and they think, oh, no, it'll be fine. And in the end, she turned and ran away from the beach. She said, look, I'm going. If you guys want to stay here, I'm going, but I'm going to go and I'm going to tell somebody else. So her dad told the security guard, and then the security guard helped evacuate the beach.
What a wonderful story. As I said, we've got so much to learn from the children, don't we? Well, that is terrific. Shake Out is happening tomorrow, and in fact, we've got the Sinister soundtrack to go, all ready to go at 9:30 tomorrow, so people can do the practicing. Renee Corlett, thank you so much for joining us. Keep up the great work at WREMO.
Thanks for having me, and don't forget Shake Out. See you later.
106.3 Beach FM.